Ahoy, landlubbers! This is Jayzan, and this is Pixel Piracy. Pixel Piracy is a sort of a roguelike adventure game where you're a pirate, and you hire pirates, and you go and murder pirates, and murder cats, and like clems and stuff like that. And this is a game by Vili Kirpu, as seen here, and they've recently collaborated with Relogic, which are the people who created Terraria. It doesn't really. There's not really a lot of Terraria feel to it. It just kind of they sort of lend their name to it. There's a few things in it that kind of feel like some Terraria resources, but it's definitely a different game, and it's currently in alpha. It's been released to the public for a while, way past like way before alpha, and I played it a bit ago. I didn't review it at that point because it was definitely not ready to be reviewed. At this point, it's about half done. It's version 0.5.3, and as it states on the bottom here that it's an alpha, and it honestly doesn't really feel like an alpha. It feels like a beta or even almost a release. The fact that it's an alpha makes it gives it a lot of potential. Meaning there's a lot of stuff they can add to it to make the game more fun, but it's already pretty fun. So let's get right into the game. I've been playing for a couple hours. It's really damn hard, and I think I kind of screwed myself over. So we're just gonna start a new game for this video. 14 days. It doesn't seem like a lot of days, but it kind of is. So we'll just create a new world here. We'll be Captain Jays, and in the world Piracy, that works. And princess mode. I played it in the easiest freaking mode possible, princess mode, and like easy difficulty, and it's still really hard. So we're just gonna do the same thing. You choose your randomly generated world based off of the questions that you answer in the beginning here. So we're gonna do one with more monsters for this one, and more. I did Long Dangerous Nights for my original playthrough, and I didn't really notice. Let's do more ship encounters. More monsters and more ship encounters this game. And this is your starting bonus. I did 15 TP, which is actually a really decent starting bonus. But we're going to do for this session extra pirate. And we'll do easy, 30% morale on hunger loss. It's still really hard. And same with that, 40% knockback. You can knock people off of your ships and off the islands and stuff, and they'll be eaten by sharks. And they can do that to you as well. So this is me. That looks great. Actually, no, it doesn't. And it's kind of a joking, non-super serious game, as you can tell by the audio. But yeah, so here's the game. You construct your own ship, and as you destroy ships, you get more parts, or you can just buy them at the island. So right now we're starting off with my pirate captain and the crew, and the crew will, based off of basic commands, attack on their own with an AI, and then you find various islands with different things. All right, we're gonna get out of the inn so we can hear ourselves think again. So you have the different shops. This is the weapon shop, and you find different shops that have different items, just like any other RPG. The further in you get, the better the items you find. Then you have to keep your pirates fed and watered, or they're gonna get pissed off at you or die. You have a health, hunger, and morale meter. All three. If any of those reach 0, you lost. Then you have skills. There's a hell of a lot of skills that you can teach your pirates. This is just the ones that you can start off with. Later, there's like a lot more, but these are the ones, basic things that you can teach various pirates, like cleaning. If you don't have a pirate that can clean, your pirates and animals will shit all over your deck, and then the morale will drop. So you're gonna want to give one of your guys cleaning, and then cooking and fishing. These two are incredibly important in your game because your guys can start fishing and feed their pirates. If you don't, you're going to have to be struggling with food the entire time. it's just those are definitely it's good to get a one or two fishermen and a cook because you can sell fish and you'll never have to worry about food again after a couple days of fishing. Um, so those are good items or good things to do. And then ship repair, if your ship gets damaged in combat, you have somebody who can repair your ship, and you can plunder pirate ships and plunder islands and that sort of stuff. So
Avast ye scallywags!
so that's that. And then you have this is your basic ship building stuff. You start off with a little bit to create a raft, basically. I might go into my game at the end of this video just to show a more built ship. So this is your ship builder. You can build it at any port. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna put one on the back. Just helps with knockback so you don't get knocked off your ship and eaten by these sharks that are down here. Alright, so this is my basic ship. My raft. It's pretty much shit right now. Alright, so we have a couple watermelons. We'll put some watermelons on the ground so my pirates can eat on their own. And we'll decorate the ship a little bit. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright, that's all I have on the ship, so.
Avast ye scallywags!
So we gotta get our pirates on the ship. If their morale drops to a certain point, they'll stop listening to you, and if it drops even further,
Avast ye scallywags!
they'll attack each other, or they'll attack you, and you'll lose a pirate that you've spent a lot of time upgrading. So you gotta worry about that. So parrots aren't implemented yet, but I guess you can get parrot pets. As you level up, you can hire more crew, and of your main character level. So my main character is level 4, and my ally pirate is this. So you go into that, and you have TP, which you gain by leveling up. The more intelligent they are, the more extra TP they get for leveling up. This is their skill system. This guy's fat, I guess, and these level up on you. Some of them level up on time and that sort of stuff. Your pirates grapple on and off your ship and onto enemy ships. And then you have equipment, passive equipment, which raises all sorts of different stuff, from base stats to like other things like falling in love better with enemies. And you have your melee weapons, which are also upgradable, and range weapons. I don't have anything like this is where you would teach your pirates new skills and stuff. So this guy only has 1 TP right now, so I'm gonna dump it into Dex. Dump it. And then this is my main pirate, my captain. It's 3 TP right now. They gain experience by leveling up, or by sailing or fighting or doing really anything. And but sailing is your main form of
Avast ye scallywags!
early game experience. I guess these guys want to come on an adventure with me. So we're gonna hop on my ship, and we're gonna check out the world map. And the birds just shit on my ship. All right, so this is the world map. This is the immediate area. I have a neutral danger above me, which is usually some enemy that doesn't really matter. You can usually kill them pretty easily. And you have pirates. They're a little bit more threat usually. And then an island. We'll go straight into a pirate battle.
Avast ye scallywags!
And later, sometimes you don't see what you're going to sail into. And that's where sailing into a neutral pirate or an enemy pirate, or a neutral enemy or pirate can be dangerous. You can flee it with a certain chance, or you can interact, which means you're going to fight him if it's an enemy pirate. So it's just one pirate here. He can still knock me off my ship, and hopefully he doesn't. Off his ship. That's like an instant KO. But it probably won't happen. So this is combat. When it's one enemy, it's pretty simple. Later you can put like cannons and swivel guns on your ship and have cannon fights. So after you kill them, you can loot them and take their money, and then if you like their ship more than yours, like this one's actually better than mine, but I have food here that I don't want to waste, I can just take it with capture, and then that'll be my ship, and this one will be gone. Or I can destroy it and take its parts and stuff on it. So I destroyed it, and collected all that stuff in the bottom right, wood blocks and walls and food and all that sort of stuff. So, alright, we just killed some stuff, got some money, got some ship parts, and we're off to sailing again. So there's another, that's the town I came from. So I went south from here, and it's in there. Let's go to this island over here.
Avast ye scallywags!
Alright, and then it doesn't autosave because sometimes you don't want to autosave because you screwed yourself up. So it gives you the option every day. This is your experience bar. It goes up as you sail, and you gain a certain amount of XP. So this is a island hobo, and we got turtle here. And so on islands and some pirate ships, there's things to interact with. Like this one has a tribal statue, which sometimes gives you bonuses, sometimes causes more enemies to show up. There's 3 enemies here, which will probably murder me. I'll show you what happens
Avast ye scallywags!
if we die. In a normal game, you probably wouldn't be going so aggressive. You would want to get your one of your crew members to have cleaning, and another member fishing, and you'd probably sail just in the immediate area around that town. Until you get some food on your ship. But I'm not really concerned about... Oh, die! Yeah, there we go, that was close. They both almost died, but we killed them. But I'm not really too concerned about starving to death right now, just because I don't plan on playing this game much after the review. But I would definitely be fishing right now in a normal game. So this is something I can interact with.
Avast ye scallywags!
I'm gonna get my other pirate guy over here in case some more pirates or some tribal braves show up. Once this fat guy gets here, it's 30% less movements because he's fat. All right. Alright, so this gave a tribal TP blessing. And then there's a treasure chest over here, which could have a lot of things. Could have upgrade equipment, could have weapons, items, gold. Usually has a lot of gold in it. So this had all this stuff in there. On the bottom right here. A lot of gold. Oh, there's a... Okay. Alright, and then we'll get back on the ship. I just got a bunch of money. And yeah, so we're gonna check this out. Alright, so I showed you the Pirate Haven. Showed you yeah, that's actually a majority of the game. Your goal is to fight the legendary pirates that you find in the game while surviving. It's a survival game. And it's pretty fun. It's really hard though. It gets really challenging because the enemy level ramps up pretty quick, and yeah, it's a fun survival game. I'm gonna go into my game now and show you kind of a little bit further in the game what it's like to be playing. That's a weird place to. Okay. Anyway, here's my ship. You can get things that improve your pirate morale. I have a couple people here that are just straight fishermen. This guy's a blind fisherman, so he can't even fight. But he's really good at fishing. I have this other guy fishing. And then I have like 3 guys who are good fighters. But I quit out mid-combat, and it isn't supposed to save, and I guess it saved. So I think this game might be completely lost due to some kind of weird save mechanic. We'll see where it loads. And you can't really escape. Oh, you can. Well, this game is lost for me, which is unfortunate because it saved mid-combat, and it's not like game mechanics aren't supposed to do that. So anyway, it's alpha. That's a bug, but so here's my crew. Well, here's what's left of my crew. Since I'm level 26 or something, I can have this many crew. But having that many is really expensive on the food, and it's real hard to manage that many pirates because of all the different problems that they bring. But so this is my one of my guys. He's more attractive to female pirates. He's a really good fisherman, and because he hangs out on my ship, I just have him full intelligence to gain extra TP. Later, I'm probably gonna give him more ship abilities. He's a sailor, which speeds up the sailing. And this is my blind guy, who's also a good fisherman, and he's a doctor, which isn't really implemented yet, but it heals my pirates after combat. And he's just kind of an all-around fighter. I was gonna give him lots of luck for the random events that happen, increase the quality of those. And then my main character, who I have, is a cleaner who gets the shit off the thing. He captures animals, which isn't implemented either. But he's parrying. I just gave him counterattack, so he's a pretty good fighter. And I had a couple of other fighters, and there's sails and stuff you can get that I was working on getting to make this more of a fast sailing ship. But yeah, this is my pirate ship, and let's check out the world map real quick to show you. So this is where the game started. I spent a lot of time sailing around here, getting fish and just increasing morale and pirate skill. These are the legendary enemies that you fight to beat the game that are right now impossible. And I'm over here in the Danger 6 area versus Danger 1, where there's like 7 or 8 pirates that you end up fighting with different towns. Let's go to this town real quick. What's in it?
Oh, yeah?
We'll go to this town. I mean, the game's not completely over. I still have my captain. I could possibly continue, but I don't. I would just have to fish a while and then sell fish to get more people. But I don't know. I think this character's dead. But so this is another town that you can find with higher level items. There's turtles on here you can kill. There's oysters here that you can fight to hopefully get pearls, which are a good way to get money. And yeah. So anyway, this is the game. Let me get back out of here. It's Pixel Piracy. Played 2 hours and 145 minutes, I guess. Yeah, you can get this. I'll link the game store page in the description. It's definitely a fun game. It's hard. If you don't want to deal with bugs, wait. But it's something I definitely recommend at some point. It's a really cool game, and it's only gotten better. Last time I played was a couple months ago when it was in lesser alpha, and it was still fun, but it was a lot more buggy. But this one, it's getting there. It's getting a lot better. So this is gonna be a really good game once it's in full release. So thanks guys for watching. This is Jay Zan. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.